Hey, let's talk NBA on the Jayson and the HoopTalk Podcast. We on the Jayson and the HoopTalk Podcast. We on the Jayson and the HoopTalk Podcast. Jayson and the HoopTalk, Divine Power. Yeah, talking NBA in your face, man. So, man, when I've been watching the NBA lately, the NBA is going to be in great shape as far as when LeBron retires. And now that I'm starting to look at like all the young stars, I'm like, whoa. Let's start with Jayson Tatum. Of the Boston Celtics. Yo, let me tell you, this dude, he has it all. All. When I say all. He has it all. The only thing that he has to touch on, only thing that he has to do is just continue to improve all of his skill. And I mean, he just dropped 53 on Minnesota the other day. It was the youngest NBA Celtic player to score more than 50 points. I think it was Larry Bird's record or something like that. But to know he can do that, and it gives the Celtics organization a great confidence. Let's just say that. And to be honest with you, as I'm watching Jayson Tatum's moves, I see a little Kobe Bean in him. Come on now. Stop playing with me. I can tell you right now, I'm watching him and I'm like, yeah, I can see where he's taking Kobe's back to the basket moves. Boom, step here, step there. Extremely patient off the pick and roll. Knowing when to dish, especially when the help defense comes. Understanding when you got small defenders, positioning, and on top of that, he can shoot threes. He's a player that you could definitely win a championship with. If you ask me, you could definitely win a championship. And to be honest with you, I think if Boston keeps Jayson Tatum and Jaylen Brown together, you could throw Marcus Smart in there. You could throw him in there as well. But if you keep them three together, or Kemba, or one of them two, but mainly just Jaylen Brown and Jayson Tatum. If you can keep them together and get a solid big man, like for an example, if Drummond would have went to Boston, that would have been, if you ask me, that would have been the next upcoming dynasty. If you would have asked me, because think about it, they're all young. Drummond's only like 27. Jayson Tatum's around that age. Same thing with Buddy, Jaylen Brown. Same thing with him. If they would have had that core together, I guarantee they would have won at least 2 or 3 championships. I guarantee at least 2 or 3. At least 2 or 3, man. With Brad Stevens as the coach, stop playing with me, man. But yeah, he was out there getting buckets against Minnesota, man, and it looked really, really nice. This other guy that also dropped 50, man. This dude, Zach Lavine, just dropped 50 against Atlanta Hawks. I mean, they was throwing double teams, triple teams, throwing different defenders at him. Zach Lavine had it all. He had it all. I think from 3-point, pick and roll, whatever, anything, getting to the rim, he was just doing what he wanted to do. Because he's like 6'6", able to score, move. I think that if he improves his 3-point shooting, oh my gosh. I think his 3-point shooting and his shooting overall. Don't get me wrong, he can shoot, but I think if he definitely have to improve the consistency at the rate that he shoots it at. If he can get like a Trae Young type, Trae Young shooting a terrible percentage. from three. But that was a bad comparison. If you can get like who's shooting a really high percentage, like a Bradley Beal type high percentage. If you can get Zach Lavine shooting that type of percentage, I guarantee to be honest with you, don't be surprised. Can Zach? I think Zach Lavine can possibly have a chance of winning a MVP. I really do think so. With his passing ability, with his coach, with his mindset, the way he's playing, off the pick and roll, I mean, in and out steps, I mean, the whole nine. He really needs to get some help to Chicago, but ain't nobody want to come to Chicago and play. Don't get me wrong, nobody try to come there, man. I don't know why. Maybe that shadow of 23 scaring them. But he's like a Westbrook, but that shoots a higher percentage. Let me say that right now. That he don't get me wrong. He's gonna go out there. He got that mindset that he's gonna come out there and get buckets. But Westbrook is coming out there. I'm doing it my way, and I don't care if you like it. I don't care if we lose. I don't care. I'm doing it like that. In the discussion, Zach Lavine's more of I can do it my way, but I mean, hey, I want to make sure that we win, and let me show you what I'm able to do while I'm at it. But I mean, overall though, from what I've seen in the league, the league is gonna be perfectly fine. I really do think. But what else did I see? Was it anything? My bad. Look who's in the 8th seed. If y'all go check the standings, the NBA standings right now, look at the standings. And now let's just look at if the playoffs were to start today, Brooklyn will be playing New York. Do you know how much of an upgrade that is from New York with Julius Randle, RJ Barrett playing really well? If they can land a solid star there, man, with the way Randle and Barrett is playing right now, I'm telling you, they could be on to something. But that knucklehead James Dolan, man, I know it must be tough having all that money and all them people don't like you. Boy, I tell you, got some people that, boy, I kid you not. That's crazy, man. You crazy what money will do to you, man. But you be surprised, man. Knicks fans are not pleased with him. They like the team, but they're not pleased with him. Let's see. I'm looking at the standings right now, and I'm trying to see. The Lakers, let me tell you about the Lakers. If you ask me, I think the Lakers are just resting Davis and LeBron. I think they don't really care that they're in 5th place. When the playoffs come, none of that matters. And that's the way I'm thinking that LeBron is thinking. Let's just get your body health, because this is gonna be a long season. Let's go. We're not going away first round. Let's just get that understood. We're not going away first round. So if you ask me, I'm not saying that they're not hurt. I'm not saying that. But I'm just saying that I think that they are just taking extra precaution to get LeBron and Davis the rest that they need for the playoffs. As of right now, I think the playoffs are about to get ready to start. I would like to see the Bulls win a couple more games and maybe slide into that 8th spot to try to get the Knicks, but the Knicks are on a roll right now. So as far as where they are, I'm not saying that they're killing nobody or nothing, but bear with me here. My Spurs, man, we at 9th place. I think we gonna mess around and we gonna mess around and get that 8th spot. I think we're gonna mess around and get that 8th spot. Phoenix Suns, what Chris Paul is doing with Devin Booker, I didn't think it was gonna be that good, but yeah, they are doing their thing out there in Phoenix as well. That wouldn't be if they can get like another solid big man along with DeAndre Ayton, like a solid 4, they might be all right. The Clippers. If the Clippers don't win this year, if you ask me, I think they're going to be I think they're going to be choke artists. And I think that if they don't win this year, I think they just might, start moving some pieces around, being that they already had them like 3 or 4 years, or 2 or 3 years, or something like that. If you ask me right now, I do take Brooklyn to beat whoever it is that comes against Brooklyn in the finals. I take Brooklyn to win it all because of the new acquisitions that they got. If they all can stay healthy, I think they have no problem winning the championship. James Harden, Kyrie Irving, Durant, Blake Griffin, and LaMarcus Aldridge. And if I'm not mistaken, I think they signed Vince Carter as well. I would like to see VC get one at the end of his career, man. So yeah, it was that would be something to be interested in as well. The Bucks signed Drew Holiday not too long ago to I think like some of a contract, but he got a big contract not too long ago. And that showed that the faith that they have in him. I don't know, man. The story's gonna tell when when the game comes on, because watching all this is just like it's only gonna be one winner, so we're gonna have to see. Last but not least, man, this dude Zion Williamson. Oh my gosh, man, this dude's a really fun dude to watch. I really want to see him develop his fundamentals a little bit more. It's fun to watch this dude. It's like a tank coming at you, a very flexible tank. You know what I'm saying? That's just, I don't know. He can get in the air so fast, get the dunk, boom, take the contact. His jumping ability. It's amazing to see this dude. And I don't know if I don't think he's gonna stay his whole career in New Orleans. I don't think he's gonna be there. I think he may stay there for another like 3 or 4 years, but I don't think he's gonna stay there too long. But to see this guy get older, man, wow. This is gonna be awesome, man. This is gonna be awesome to see this dude grow and develop. I think he could. Every record he's breaking, almost every record he's breaking is. Did you hear me? I just repeated myself twice. Did you hear that? Almost every record he's breaking is almost associated with Hall of Famers. I kid you not. Every time, he's broken another record, and he's broken this person's record, Hall of Famer. This person's record, Hall of Famer. And I'm like, I wouldn't be surprised if he had the opportunity to become a Hall of Famer. I think that he needs to, if you ask me, I think as of right now, he needs to start focusing on his fundamentals right now, because just like we see with Russell Westbrook, and other players, not all, but we see them start athletically declining. And when you start to see that, then the fundamentals come in play. But if Zion starts to work on his fundamentals right now and get him down right now, so when his athleticism does start to decline, he's already been working on his fundamentals at least 5 to 10 years before his athleticism went away. And if you ask me, this is what I would be working on if you want to have a long career. If you want to have a longevity and a long career, this is what you would want to work on. So that would be my advice to him if I had the chance to speak with him. Besides that, the playoffs is right around the corner. I can't wait to get to the playoffs, baby, because the playoffs is going to tell a lot about a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? This is where your check is really made. But to be real with you, yo, tell me if I'm lying. This is where your check is really made. So yeah, man, we're gonna have to see when the playoffs come off. If you ask me, so far I got Brooklyn taking it all. As long as they can stay healthy, I got Brooklyn taking it all. So, but in the meantime, go ahead, crank your volume up. For the Jesus and the Hoop Talk Podcast, we on the Jesus and the Hoop Talk Podcast. Jesus and the Hoop Talk Podcast. Jesus and the Hoop Talk, Divine Power, and your boy is signing off from the NBA, man. I'm out.